On YouTube, it's your backyard gardener, and I'm in the garden, and I have truly been working hard today. I got the corn in, I got the okra in, I got the figs up potted. See, I'm all sweaty, and I got a few things, but anyway, let me show you what I got going on. Um, I didn't do the peaches and cream corn from seed because here in Michigan, I don't know what's going on our weather. Like 3 weeks ago, we just had a um an ice storm, and then yesterday, the day before, it was 94 degrees. So let me get spin this camera around and show you exactly what I'm working with. So I guess we'll start over as we go. But over here, I potted a few of my fig cuttings that I had over the winter months. So I got those up potted sitting over in the shade because they were kind of getting a little sun scorched, sun damaged. This is the comfrey. I'm gonna harvest some of this comfrey today. I mean, it's taking off, so that's doing good. Cherry tree still ain't came out of dormancy yet. A lot of people are talking about it in Michigan, that they have a feeling they have lost their trees. And as far as these figs back here, I got a feeling I might have lost these too. But I'm going to give it 2 to 3 more weeks to see what it do. If it don't do nothing, gotta go. But these are my other fig plants that I had over the winter that I started from cuttings here. So all is not lost. Now let me show you this cherry tree. It haven't came out of dormancy. It still have, it's not snapping, so it's asleep, and it haven't woke up. So I don't know about those. Those are more figs right here that haven't woke up quite yet. Raspberry bush woke up. It's doing really good. This is my fall gold. Banana peppers. We gave them a little shot of tea too. And already I see buds coming on my bell peppers. And flowers blooming. Look where we at with the bush crop cucumber. It's taking off already. And look where we at with the tomatoes. So it's been, I'm telling y'all, gardeners, beginning gardeners, because the advanced gardeners, they already know about the fish poop. Get you some of that in your life. Feed it to your plants, and they will love it. That's my Peter's honey. Still haven't came out of dormancy. But on the bright side, this is called Cadota, which is like a Peter's honey. And I did the pinch method on it, which you pinch off the little tops and the tips, and licky, licky, licky. Ladies and gentlemen, I have figs. So, that pinch method, Ross, he knows what he's talking about, because I pinched those tips off, and it forced those figs to come out. So, that's a good sign. Same thing with this one. I have to find a sweet spot in my garden that they like. Because some of them can take full sun and others can't. That's why those are over there. Because they do not like the full sun. Let's go inside the garden where the vegetables are. Trying to go a little slow. I don't have my gimbal with me today. It's charged out. But right here, these are my spineless crimson okra. So I put 6 in here. I cover it with the fabric to kind of deter the weeds from coming up. And in this bed that's up against the greenhouse, I went out to Menards, I think it was, and I have been on a hunt for the purple passion asparagus. And it seemed like when you don't look for something, that's when you find it. I wasn't even thinking about no asparagus at Menards, but guess what? They had them. So with this, these are 2-year-old plants. And the rule is you don't harvest to the 3rd year. So these won't be harvested till next year. So they'll be getting established. And when I put these down, I'm going to tell you, it wasn't even, just a little inch. I hate to show you my hands because they got dirt in them. That's the life of a gardener. It was just an inch. And they're popping up already. So I'm looking forward to that. And using them for shade for the greenhouse. But this bedding, I got this idea from M.I. Gardner. A friend of mine had got some baby chicks, and this was the bedding for the baby chicks. We ain't even gonna talk about the baby chicks. Just say we don't have the baby chicks no more. So we used she gave me the bedding, and I used it here. So that's my Desert King, and that was just a little twig. Remember, guys, when I was showing you some months back, this is my lavender bush, and this is what bring the bees and the butterflies to my garden to pollinate. Here are my cucumber lemon. I got this little trellis from my blackberry bush. That's a big old bee right there. And hopefully I train them to go up and then they'll take off. This is my plum tree. Wait a minute. Is this my plum tree? Yeah. This is my Santa Rosa plum. It seemed to somewhat like this spot. Like right there. They're died off, but I see them growing back. So it just had to get acclimated, I guess, to this area. Because it says for a sun, and it definitely will get it here. Over here. Remember we started from seeds. This was my midget melons right here. So yeah, those are doing good. I got to get a trellis for that. And let's see, those are the Detroit red beets. Everything got to get watered in. That's my heritage raspberry. And this is my strawberry. Now remember last year I didn't, I'm going to put the name of the strawberries on here. But I didn't harvest last year because I wanted all the energy to go directly into my plants. And I'm telling you, that patience really, really pays off. And these were last year plants. And already, look how big that, look at my hand. Look how big that strawberry is. There go one over there. And this is the bedding that I put in here too, that the idea I got from M.I. Gardner. Right here is my corn. Now people, I know you're probably like, wow. Hold the applause. These are starts. These are not my crimson. These are not my sweet peaches and cream. This is just some sweet corn starts that I bought because it was so late in the season. I didn't want to try to, I didn't really want to be too far behind, but this is a 4x4 bed. I have 16 starts in here. Hopefully they're close enough together where they can get good pollination, and I caught it with this bed. This took so much of my energy trying to dig the old bed out and put the new bed in, but I got it. I got it. This is where my beans are going to be. I got to clean that out. So let's go out of the garden and see what's going on. Here go another fig plant. I'm not sure the variety. I gotta do something over and on the floor of this garden. I think I'm gonna rake all this mulch up, because mulch works fine if you have enough. And I don't have enough to suppress the weeds. The weeds are still coming up. And all of you that know me, you know I like it kind of together. And from the looks of this ground, and it's a little challenging to walk on too. So I might either go back to grass or go back to my shingles. So I'm going to figure out something. So let's go over here. Peach tree, contender, hardy in zone 3 through 8. And I'm 6B. Haven't woke up yet. It's not dead. Not snapping off. Just haven't woke up yet. It's got little things trying to come out, but I need that to wake up. And over here, these are my sweet potatoes. Now, I showed you how to do the sweet potato slips. And these here are not the slips that I did, because I didn't know the variety of them. But these some that I ordered from Gurney, and I was so disappointed when I got them, because I feel like if I'm paying money for something, I shouldn't have to nurse it back to health. This here is Cambay raspberry. Look at all the blooms. Remember, this was the one that I had sitting over on the side of my the side over there where the corn is, and it burnt my bush up. But thanks to Barbette, it's back, and I was patient with it. So sometimes you got to be patient. Okay, here's the grapevines. That's one. I believe that's the Niagara grape. Reliance grape. It was doing kind of iffy, but it got it together. And right here's the Catawba. And there's my Red Haven peach tree, loving it over there in that spot. The bird feeder is dry, the bone. But I will get some water for them. I'm not going to give them no food, because bird food spills and it causes rodents to come. There's another fig tree right there. So if I lose some figs, I'm not really too hurt about it, but because I have to store these things, and that can become challenging too. In the greenhouse, more figs. These are the ones that I'm giving away, extras that I had. Over here is 2 fig trees. Haven't came out of dormancy yet, and I know these aren't dead. It's just, I mean, even on the Facebook forum, everybody is talking about just how rough of a winter we had in Michigan. Look at this bird. He's so trying to get my strawberry. He just don't know. If that strawberry is still there by tomorrow, I'm putting a hoop net over it, because what I had, the strawberries had got so large and erect, I got to do a different plan, because I was smushing them with the little gate. But that is the tour. Look at this comfrey. It's showing out. I'm going to cut it down, and I guarantee you in a couple more weeks, it'll be right back. I had to order some shade cloth for my greenhouse, because I think it was, what day was that? Memorial Day. We got about 95. It was 120 in that greenhouse. That's why the door stays open, because it's so hot, and I hadn't put that fan in there yet. But this is your backyard gardener. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers whose name will be here. And I also like to thank everybody that's been rocking with me from the beginning, that's still with me, all the new people that's coming. I mean, comment. I love, again, to interact with you. So comment down below if you like this video and you want to see more. Just give it a thumbs up. And as always, happy gardening, everybody.